Hello, ladies and gentlemen.
Are you okay? You okay? Now it's me.
Hello.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. We're back again, hunting 7-star monsters.
Yep.
We got 3 to go, roughly 2 episodes. We'll have finished the 1.0 version of the game.
Yes.
What are you gonna hunt?
Well, first and foremost, to give everyone out there a slight heads up, we're probably not going to talk about Marvel this episode, because
That was last episode.
that was last episode, and that was most of the episode.
It was great.
It was really nice.
Spoilers, but it was great. Not about the episode, about the stuff we talked about.
Yeah.
Spoilers, it was also pretty good.
What does Rajang mean to? Do you remember?
Warm milk. Bedtime story. It's ice. He doesn't like ice.
Is there anything else?
No, everything else he's super resistant to. Barely water, but ice is the only thing.
I don't think
You might be going neutral weapon.
I might be going neutral.
Because we didn't hunt the bunny, so you don't have that weapon. Man, you just been through this list.
I'm looking again.
I'm telling you, nothing popped up since we've hunted the Diablos.
I'm looking again, man.
So I'll fill in the viewers. This episode, we're going to talk a little about our current Dungeons and Dragons campaign. John is the DM,
Wait.
and I am playing a knowledge cleric. That's normal block of ice.
Which drops off of regular Joss Whedon.
Correct.
If I had that,
You can make a crappy ice weapon
it's not crappy. It's rank 5, or it's rarity 5.
with 20 ice. That's not very much.
It's better than no ice.
Or you could just go elementless weapon. Anyway, there's about 4 of us playing this campaign with John as DM. But in the last session, something very interesting happened to my character. I was murdered
Moided.
by a giant 12-foot tall skeleton man.
Who was basically this, like, amalgamation of bone parts.
I call him a bone golem, but I don't know if John necessarily agrees.
A bone golem would be bigger.
Okay, well, it's a mini bone golem. But
He was still a chonky boy.
size aside, he still dropped me in like 3 hits. It was very unfortunate. But my character found himself, instead of put in the ground, he came back to life through divine intervention. On the grounds that I helped them hunt a certain creature down and figure out more about it. So all week, this has been about 6 days now, I've been wondering how to change my character, a knowledge cleric, how dying would affect him. I'm gonna watch this.
There walks a dark beast, a great ball of fire. Wielders of flame.
Have you seen did we see a Rajang skirmish before?
I've seen it before. I love...
Will only succeed at igniting its rage.
I love the concept of Rajang just not
The top player.
giving a fuck about Rathian.
Yeah. He'll grab him by the tail. They'll have a turf war. He'll grab him by the tail and just slam, like pile drive him, and it's so beautiful to watch.
Yeah.
We might get to see it. So I was thinking, I had told John about this a little earlier. Maybe my character would end up having a great fear of the undead since they actually had slain him. Or maybe he would come to resent them. But I think what I'm going to go with is a third option that had not been discussed before this point.
Yeah, this is gonna be new information to me. So buckle in.
Let me get this path down. Where is the creature? Actually, we're heading right toward them.
Yep.
So I think the most probable route that my character Soren is going to take is going to be one of pity. Now hear me out on this.
I'm listening.
One of what's the proper word? Almost understanding. Almost. Because since my character died and was brought back with a purpose, it is unclear to Soren whether or not my character...
Well,
Did you get punched?
I got RKO'd.
Ooh.
Oh, he's a fast boy, isn't he?
Oh, he's constantly angry, and I think these butterflies make him even more upset. Or they power him up somehow. I don't know what his deal is with these butterflies, but you can get him off of him, but he always has them.
Pity.
Pity. Oh no, it's gonna hurt.
Oh, we got a turf war?
Yeah, let's see it. Yeah.
Yes. Oh my god! Oh my god!
It's so beautiful. There.
Get on him, man.
I am.
Did he butt slam
He
you?
did. He likes this move a lot. Man, I'm not getting any hits on him.
Yeah,
There we go.
he's knocking you for a loop or loop.
Well, he won't get the choice anymore. He's now the pain. So, Soren is technically reanimated.
You don't know that.
He is technically reanimated. He died. Not that he's undead. But the question... the question...
Wait, what the fuck?
You'll bounce off his arms while it's red. This is him raged. You need white sharpness.
Are you kidding me?
Ooh, I don't even know if white sharpness works, honestly. Just his forearms, though, while they're red.
Oh, I can't dodge, or I can't block that. Makes sense, though. So, you think that Soren is reanimated?
As far as Soren knows, he's reanimated. So the question...
Oh, dear God.
You have to zip line. You have to bug out here. Keep trying. Because it'll just be death otherwise. He actually kills you.
Well, yeah, he takes out, like, half my health.
And then he'll just walk up and hit you on the ground if you do not zip line out. He's so hard to stun, too. Right there. Yeah. Get stunned. So my thought process is this. Does Soren have his soul? Or is he going to be like undead that he's seen, where they just serve the wishes of the one that raised them? Because he specifically was brought back with a task. It will be nigh impossible to prove that he does have a soul or that his will is his own. As far as I know. Ooh, hey, can I help you? There's only one solution.
Oh! He's enraged again.
Yep. He spends most of this fight enraged. It is a scary fight. I love it.
Heal, please. Thank you. Okay, good.
I'm just going to sharpen you. There's only one solution that I can think of that would prove that his will is his own. That he is not just a mindless husk at this point.
Mm-hmm.
And that would basically be forsaking not just his god, but the one that brought him back too. Because if he served either one of those, there'd be no real way to prove that it's his will.
Oh.
Correct me if I'm wrong here.
Well, I will not give you any concrete answers in regards to that, just because...
That's the nature of D&D.
Well, also the... Fuck you, man.
I like this lightning breath because he has to take a second to breathe afterwards. It's my only chance to hit him.
Well, my problem is that I don't particularly like being lemonaded.
It's a kick in the glass, dude.
Bring him over here. Let's make this interesting. There's a trick toad right here. Are you kidding me, dude? I mean, at least it isn't a blight.
You knew that was going to happen. Oh, here he goes.
Like, at least it's not a blight. And that's a small consolation.
Oh yeah, no, he doesn't have an element, just pure rage.
I mean, wouldn't he technically be lightning?
Nope.
Or some kind of, like, electricity?
Nope.
He's gonna do on the blow. Yeah, I'm not gonna give you any definitive answers just because I feel like that would be something that
It would need to be explored.
like in the actual like session.
Of course. Even if I had the answer, Soren would still have to figure it out for himself. I'm sorry, I was picking up bones. Didn't realize you were such a bone hog.
Need more ammo. How cool would it be if you could just blow off one of his arms?
Not cool for him, but pretty sweet otherwise.
I mean, it'd be pretty neat.
Be nice if you could just break one of the arm parts and he just couldn't like rage and it was just permanently weak.
Yeah.
At least the one that you broke.
Don't you do it. Oof.
It's gonna dive on you.
He dived on you. I don't know what he's talking about.
Oh. So
yeah.
the reason I say pity is because from what I can tell, Soren's first priority is going to be to figure out if he has a soul or not. Which, how can you even prove that sort of thing?
Yeah.
He may come to realize since none of them have any willpower over their selves, they're just doing bidding of the one of them, including the undead that's in our party, the warlock.
Yeah.
I'm going to raise the question as well to see if he's actually... Do we break him in rage? His horn? That's nice. Sad it didn't break him out of rage, but...
Yeah, he kind of came across... Oh.
By the way, white sharpness will not hit those arms. I still bounce off.
You want to know one of the really cool things about Gunlance, Danny?
What's that?
Explosions. The shelling that I do actually breaks through like pretty much all bounces.
Nice.
It's just I'm not a great gun launcher.
There's a few moves I can do that ignore bounces as well, but it takes a while and they don't stick around long enough. It's gonna hurt. It didn't hurt. Yeah, I plan to have Soren bring up that philosophical question to our undead party member to see if he thinks he has a soul. And if he's not just doing the bidding. Because for all we know, the undead we've been fighting have been promised something too. The reason that he's going along, Warlock's going along with his story, as far as I know, is because he was promised...
oh, you fuck piece of shit!
Damn. He was promised eternal rest. The one thing he wanted was to be with his wife. The one thing Soren was promised was to be brought back to life. For all we know, maybe we are being used.
Oh, jeez.
Thought an aerial view would help.
I did get a couple shells in. Dude. Oh, God! I'm so bad.
You didn't get carded.
Oh, I never get carded. It's just I never expect a lemonade.
He reminds me of Yoshi from what's the Mario Sunshine, because he just vomits whatever fruit juice you have in him at the time.
Yeah.
And it's nearly perfectly straight. Nearly. It's very similar. Actually, editor, the next time he does this blast, could we get the sound effect of Yoshi from when he's spitting up his juice from that series? Right here. It's like, wow, wow. It sounds so ridiculous.
Is he like that one... what is it, the armadillo? Where he just, like, does not have...
Correct.
Any, like, breakable parts?
Not very many breakable parts. His head is for sure. I could only assume his tail. Because I do believe there's a Rajang tail drop. Something broke on it.
Horn.
Oh, tail.
Well, his horn just broke.
His horn was broken.
Was it? I thought it just broke off.
Oh, before you go, climb this tree.
Which way?
The one that's right in front of you.
Any way in particular?
Up. There should be right there. That sword.
Oh, relic?
Yep.
Gotcha. I'm like, what are you trying to get me to do here?
This thing always moves so fast, too.
In case the lovely folks out there can't tell, I love putting my players in interesting predicaments.
I thought I was going to be re-rolling a character. I started thinking, well, who's my next character going to be? I haven't put any thought into this. But I came back through several layers of divine intervention.
And here you are.
And how is it going to affect my...
There's another relic record, like right here.
Yeah. It's really hard to see, though. I'm surprised you caught that.
You know what you were going to say?
It says, how's this going to affect my happy-go-lucky, try and do good all the time cleric?
Am I going the right way? No.
It's this way.
It's right there. I'm like, where are you going?
I was just collecting. out.
I'm not quite sure. I'm pretty sure that was going to go over. Yeah, as I've said to a couple of my players, I am always very interested in seeing where they go with the stuff that I put in front of them, which I'd probably go so far as to say that's every DM's prerogative and perspective.
Most, for sure.
I'm just like, what are you guys gonna do? I don't know. What do you want to do? Oh my goodness. Oh. Oh, jeez. Huh.
Oh, also, sometimes he just punches the thunder traps, or like they won't actually contain him. Me and my roommate actually had to. Yep, there he goes. Me and my roommate actually had to murder him. He just breaks out.
Oh wait, no! I think he's immune to them. I think you have to use a pitfall.
Local monkey, literally too angry to die. Oh, look how injured he is suddenly. He's putting on a show. Look, now he's just fine. Nice try. I'm onto your tricks, Mr. Monkey. But actually, we'll give him a sec wherever he goes. Maybe he'll lay down. I don't know that I've ever seen a Rajang sleeping, but...
The concept is very interesting. I didn't bug. Oh. He's that way. Okay. Oh, there's a sharp up here.
He is.
Is he sleeping?
Kinda. He's taking a nap. He's me between episodes. He's like scratching his belly.
Alright, let's time
I don't want to
this.
get too close because... Oh no, he's sleeping. Okay.
Let's time this, okay?
What are you talking about? No. I'm going to try this.
Nice! And that's why we both bring traps. He sleeps belly down.
My man.
Item.
It's just a rat.
It's a large wyvern tier.
So I was thinking if Soren ends up... I don't know. I haven't looked into it at all. But just a passing thought. If Soren starts looking at the philosophies behind reanimation, bringing them back, he might understand.
Hey!
That's some good money. Look, a beast gem. That'll go nicely on the pile.
Yeah.
That's my 10th one, I think.
Show off.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people have way more than me.
Maybe. So, there is a concept that I do want to remind you/Soren. Healing magic
Yes.
is necromantic. Always has been. Because it involves life and death.
Okay.
So there's no, like, life magic. It's necromantic. That is the school of magic it belongs to.
Okay.
So, I don't know if that would modify the rules of thinking for you.
How might that affect the topic at hand? Because you can heal undead
You can. Because you were talking about like reanimation.
Yes.
What is reanimation?
When something ceases to be animated and is brought back to that state.
Okay.
So if Soren died, even
AKA to be given life again.
Yes. Soren was legit dead for, I'm going to say, probably roughly 5 minutes. The time it took to get from the boss back to the camp.
Something like that.
Something not too long, but he was out.
Sorry, I'm having a hard time deciding what I want my one to be. I'll just do this.
Until next
What are we hunting?
Shit. I will figure that out.
to the hub. Here's the quest list.
Can I request, not necessarily right now, because we need 2, one of them be a muddy invitation, because I absolutely adore this creature.
We'll knock that one out right now.
Let's do it.
Because I can't remember.
Wish you luck.
I can't remember if I need Tigrex or not.
Hold on a sec. Oh, sweet. Share.
Tigrex is considered a fiery boy, right? In terms of like what it does, not in terms of what it's weak against.
Well, yeah, it has max resistance against fire, so
So it's a fiery boy. Okay.
I'm going to say yes.
What are we doing? We're doing Almudron.
Almudron. Water. No, ice. No, fire
Ice,
and ice.
fire. It's actually fire.
Yeah.
Not by much, but it's fire is better.
This creature's not a very difficult fight, but he is very fun.
Yeah.
There's a normal version. Yeah, there was.
All right.
Plus, his armor set just looks so sleek.
Yeah.
Very out of character of the series. It's very metallic.
Oh yeah. It looks
Like-
very futuristic.
Very Mega Man-ish.
Yeah. Or Xenoblade.
Super fighting robot.
Yeah.
Well, it can't be Xenoblade because it doesn't have massive tits on the armor, but I know what you're coming from, though. Why?
So following again the conversation of Soren.
The reanimation. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
Some of that sweet ore.
do you think that Soren would be of the same mindset as saying that reanimation
Let's go.
is the concept of some
Yeah, that gap always gets me.
I don't even know where the hell did you go?
Up there.
Okay.
There's like spear bugs across this whole
Yeah.
thing.
I was like, I lost you for a second. I was just like, I don't know where you went.
Faster, buddy. Mine now.
Yes. Would Soren go so far as to say
Give me some of that sweet ore.
that reanimation is the act of bringing something to be animated once more?
Yeah, I'd say that fits within the description.
Okay. Would he also go so... I fucked that up so badly. Would he also go so far as to say, then, with that logic, that undead are reanimated?
Yes. Undead are certainly reanimated.
So, in Soren's mind, what is the difference between him and an undead right now?
That's exactly it. The answer would be a soul.
Mine now.
if he could prove that he still had it.
Anything I can use in
And by soul, that is also tied to free will.
making steady progress.
So, in order to prove to himself that he still has free will, he would have to go against the wishes of the ones that brought him back. Because if he goes along with it, even if it coincides with what he feels, it would not necessarily prove he has free will. Because if he was going to do it anyway, being told to do something would have no difference. It's tricky ground, and it's going to be a little hard to play it off, I think. But therein lies the fun.
So,
The only down this route that I've described,
Doing great.
the only logical way that I can think of to prove that he's not that he still has a soul is to actually stop serving, more or less. Stop following the gods' wishes.
am I not in the right place?
You are very close. There's a hole.
Jump, dog.
There's a hole in the bottom of the sea, sir.
Oh, right here. Ah. Sorry about that, folks. His tail was kind of in the camera. Oh,
Oh, the mud hurts me. I don't know if it does in normal mode now, but like standing in the mud will drain your health.
well, no, it was just a matter of like I tried to wire bug away, and
Yeah.
then I got in the mud, and I lost all view of my character. So with that logic that he's going off of in regards to the questioning of whether he has a soul or not, right?
Yes.
Based on the information and the revelation that he could have potentially had,
I kind of was sitting still for way too long. He got knocked out instantly. But continue. Based on the information that Soren has.
from the conversation he had with Ogma, I can't. I don't want to be here. Jesus. Okay.
Excuse me for a moment.
What?
Agma being his cleric god.
So his original patron,
It's the god of knowledge.
the god of knowledge, Ogma, who is this kind of debonair, all-knowing type of deity. One of the people in the group likes to liken him to Barbosa, but
Yes.
not as nowhere near as scraggly looking.
He is also a bard. So he's a little trolly at times, but
Not truly.
nah, he's sometimes vague.
Milton, are you licking the pillow or your paw?
It's like the paw to me.
There was this conversation while his character Soren was out.
Before being animated once again.
Yes, before being brought back to the world of the living.
It's got its eyes on you.
How do you think that would? Oh, hi. Oh, okay.
Oh,
I guess I can't.
he just got belly slapped.
I did, and I wasn't able to dodge, apparently. Well, you do that. You have fun with that, I'm not sure. Do you think that any of the information that was gleaned or learned during
Oh, I didn't get it in time. Okay.
that conversation with him could have, or could enlighten this line of thinking even further.
Well, the problem would be, and this is the beauty of this scenario
This conundrum.
that I'm having Soren, considering Soren getting into. The beauty is that the ones who would have rezzed him have a absolute conflict of interest. They would not be able to be the ones that prove that his decisions are his, because as far as he knows, their decisions are his. If he goes along with what they're saying,
Who's the they?
because it wasn't just Ogma that brought Soren back. It was Kelemvor as well.
Kelemvor, for those of you who don't know, is basically... Imagine a deity who is able to... Because there's also a level of information I'm trying not to say, because I want Danny and Soren to be able to learn this in-game.
I see him as basically the god of death. Maybe not officially, but making sure that everything goes in its time. That's as I understand it in my current, in Soren's current knowledge. Now, it doesn't seem to be black and white. Again, the warlock in the party that is reanimated is more or less working for a patron that works for him.
So, in Thant, the character's name is Thant.
The warlock.
The warlock. He is... Okay.
I don't know why I dashed towards him.
I don't know why I was up there to begin with.
Why were you up?
I don't know.
He's got a mud ball.
It looks like a giant cabbage. Or like a... Not a cabbage, but a Brussels sprout.
Yeah, I can see that.
Oh, I just got bumped off of something. There's just a giant tail right in the camera, and I'm just not happy about it.
So, Kelemvor.
Yeah, so Kelemvor. So, with Thant the Warlock, his thing was he wanted a patron for his Warlock that was in the realm of, like death, I guess you could call it. Oh, hi.
Welcome to the battleground. Oh, it's not close enough. Oh, it is. Good. Thanks, Piranhas.
And he wanted a patron that was, like, in the same realm as Kelemvor. And so we basically just created... Nice. Him and I just created a small homebrew that basically was just... If Kelemvor was the CEO of a business, the patron we created was like the frontline supervisor underneath the CEO.
And that's the one that Thant, the warlock, is its patron.
Correct. Kind of a roundabout way of me describing it, but that's like one of the better ways to describe it, I guess. Where's my dog? Thank you.
Ride like the wind. This should make it good as new.
Okay, so...
And so basically what happened with Soren is that Soren, as was described in that session, you didn't grab the stink meat.
No, I grabbed the stamina bug on the right.
Basically how it was described to Soren in that session was that he owes essentially a favor to Kelemvor.
The big man.
the CEO, if you will.
For being brought back, reanimated.
And there's this giant air of a question, as in, like, what's going on here? Because part of what Soren witnessed in his death vision, or death, whatever you want to... Oh!
That's done.
Whatever you wish to call it. You're way over there.
Do you see any piranhas about right now?
Piranhas?
Yeah, bouncing out of the water. I don't see any.
Oh, mud! Oh, mud! Oh, God. Mud. There's mud everywhere.
You got me.
You're a dirty boy, Almadron.
So, while I'm running back, I can explain it. My character found himself in a dark area, just sensing an overwhelming presence that was quite angry and seeking some form of revenge. After a short but scary dialogue with Soren, Soren was able to escape. Or be rescued, I guess might be a better term. What's this guy doing?
Oh, fuck!
Did someone say piranhas? You don't have to worry. Piranha's got your back.
Oh, he's capturable.
Yeah, he is. Because the piranhas.
Oh.
Nice. I got one.
Woo!
Hope to see you again. Didn't even break a sweat.
So back to your original question regarding
Yes.
one moment. My boss is messaging me.
Uh-oh. Yeah, so, like, just to paint it a little more before we cut the episode with Soren, he was in this dark space, and there was this very overbearing, ooh, an Almadron plate.
Nice. Those are pretty rare.
Was basically having this conversation with a menacing presence. Conversation went on, and he noticed that there was a string being taut and then going lax, taut and then lax. And then once the conversation reached a certain point, he managed to be pulled out of this dark space and was
Face to face with Ogma.
face to face with Ogma once again, which he has done several times at this point.
Through dreams and whatnot.
Yes.
Meditation.
Yes. And so he was basically told, you know what, we're just gonna stand right here with this lovely battlefield. My dog's in the way.
Your Meowcenaries returned, by the way.
Oh yes, I am aware. And so that's where the whole conversation with him came out, and again, Ogma being this, like, god of knowledge, he was basically like, because one of the things in the conversation with the person in the black mind space was he said that he was the creator of this world, and then Ogma, having been told this, he was like, I don't know what the fuck he means by that. You need to find out what's going on down there, bud. And so with the help of Kelemvor, he was brought back, and yeah, there's some interesting things going on. So.
And on top of all that, Soren's got
a lot of shit on his mind.
a psychological battle, and we'll find out very shortly what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Next episode should be one more fight and the finale fight, so we might be wrapping up this series, unless we want to do the new fights that come out.
Most likely.
Chameleon coming out by the end of
Chameleos.
April.
AKA, what's his name?
Chameleon Twist.
No, Star Fox.
Oh, Leon, the great Leon.
Yeah, we're gonna have the great Leon eventually. Anyway, Danny already left the lobby, so
I'm still here though. It's just in spirit I'm gone.
yeah. Anyway, we'll see you in the next episode.
Goodbye.
Bye. Yay.